Hey, what's up guys? So today the Wintertodt was released. So it's a new skilling boss. You come here, or to get here, first of all, use the game's necklace teleport to get here. There's a new teleport on there to the camp here. So just use that to get here. Your minimum requirements is 50 firemaking, and that is it. If you have 50 firemaking, you can do this. You do take damage because I guess it's supposedly a boss. So the higher your HP level, the more damage you take, so it's scaled with your HP level. So level 3 skilling peers can do this. And there's just random damage that happens. I think if you're 99 HP, it's about 10 damage usually. And actually it scales with your firemaking level also, so if you're lower firemaking, you're going to take more damage. With my 99 firemaking, I take about 10 damage just randomly. Sometimes it happens I take like 10 damage like every 3 seconds. Other times I can go 30 seconds without taking any. Then also there's this other damaging thing. You'll see like snowflakes floating in the air for like 5 seconds, and then like a bunch of snow piles will pop up, and you can take like up to I think 30 damage or something like that. So you'll want to run away from the squares that have the snowflakes floating, or you're going to take tons of damage. So that's really the only damage that you take here. When you're standing next to this brazier, if the snowflakes like float next to it and the snow piles fall into the brazier, it breaks and shrapnel can hit you. So I think you can get hit for even higher than 30 damage when you're standing next to this and that happens. So I'd bring some brews or some food or something, and you should be good. When you're over here cutting these roots, a little tip is stand right here, and the snow piles can't hit you. Only the 10 damage thing or whatever damage that isn't that much can hit you right here. And so the little bar up in my left top hand corner is its health. So once that hits 0, the boss is defeated, and you should get a supply crate. And I'll just run you through getting there now. So if you have this in your house, this is really helpful. If not, you can go to like Clan Wars or whatever. You restore your prayer, your HP, everything, and then use a games necklace or your ornate jewelry box to teleport back there. It's 8 on here. And once you're back here, you just you can head over here to the bank if you want to bank anything. I'm gonna go ahead and bank my supply crate, and then you want to just head north, head through here. Then the best thing to start off when it's starting is you want to just spam click this thing. So when the game starts, you'll get a free 25 points and a pretty decent amount of firemaking experience. And then after that, you pretty much just go over to the roots over here, and there's the snowflakes. Run away, don't get caught in it. So once you're over here, you want to stand over here so the snowflake stuff doesn't hit you in this spot. See, there it goes again. They're all going to take a bunch of damage standing there. Oh, there was a 33, so it can hit you over 30. But anyway, you stand here and you cut this broomer roots for logs, and then you head over to this burning brazier and you use the logs on there, and you get, that's basically the extent of this boss. There are other things you can do, like you can head over here to this sprouting roots and take the herbs there, and take the construction crate over here, the concoction, and make potions to heal these pyromancer NPCs, and that gives you some points. Although I tried that and it doesn't work very good when there's this many people. So maybe if you're like soloing or something, that might actually be a decent thing, or maybe not when you're soloing, but when you have like a small team. I don't know, but when there's this many people, it's not very good. It's not very good experience either. Really, everything here is pretty bad experience. The agility is, everything's bad except the things you can do on this brazier. This brazier is pretty much the only point that gives good experience. You get good firemaking experience, it's AFK. You can fix it to get some construction experience, and you can light it for firemaking experience. All of those experience drops on this brazier are pretty big, so really this is the only place I'd go. Is just sit at this brazier and the roots over there cutting logs. The wood cutting experience is not very good. Just like everything that's not next to the brazier or on the brazier. And that is pretty much it for this boss. Like, that's all you do, you cut these logs, you use them on that, and that is it. So really, I was hoping for a skilling boss. When I heard about this like months ago, I was like, oh, that sounds awesome. I can't wait for a skilling boss. I've always wanted one. But now that we have it, Jagex's intentions with this were way different than what I wanted. What they wanted was a new skilling method, which I think is really odd to call that a boss. That was their goal, is a new way to train some skills. Like if they were to make Sire, Abyssal Sire, when it came out, if their goal was that it was a new training method for melee, a new AFK slower training method, like, would that be a successful boss? That the whole point of it is just that you, and the only way people are going to look at it is a way to go train melee more slowly, but more AFK. But that's the whole point of it. That's the whole like extent of it. Like I think that's pretty fail of a boss. So in my opinion, this place as a boss is pretty bad. I don't think it really fits the description of a boss at all. But the place looks good, so the graphics are fine. Whoever did the graphics, I think, are good. There's actually, you can't even see the boss, so once again, it's pretty fail of a boss. All you can see is these, like, this storm over here. Definitely feels more like a mini game to me than a boss. In my opinion, what a boss should have been for like a skilling boss, what that should have been is, it could have been way better. Just an example, a good skilling boss. A good skilling boss, let's say Corp in its lair. Let's say there's Corp 2, and it cannot take any melee, range, or magic damage, or if it can, it's reduced so that the best method to kill it is some new skilling methods, and so you don't want to use normal combat unless you can, but it will just be really reduced, so it won't be the most efficient way. And then say to like the sides of the room, there's like trees and just different resources like on the edges of the map of the little room, like the same room for Corp, and then just call it Corp 2 or something. And then you can go like mine ores or something, chop wood like you can here, but then with the wood you make like use your crafting skill to make like traps or like spikes, and then you go lay them down, and then you can like lure the boss with like Hunter, and then when the boss like steps on the traps, it does damage. You can use like rune crafting to make runes to like supply a bunch of little NPCs that do damage or something, and you can use smithing to make like attachments to your traps that do more damage and stuff like that. And then you there's like an actual boss that you fight. You have to lure it. You have to do, there's like different skills required. I think that'd be a lot better of a skill boss like that. That's what I had in mind of a skill boss, an actual boss. And when you like, the whole point of it is to, you know, kill it for drops as you would normally at a boss. So the XP wouldn't be great, but you'd get like good drops. Like the rewards here pretty much suck. Like there's a firemaking outfit, you know, something typical of a mini game, not a boss. And then just pretty crap resources, and then like a little shield slot item that like is infinite fire runes, kind of like the Tome of Frost pre-OC, which is an alright reward, but it's not what you'd expect from a boss, like a high level boss. So I don't know. Anyway, that's kind of my ideas on what a skilling boss should be. What this place is more of a mini game in my opinion. Looks good concept of a skilling boss, although I think the implementation of it was pretty bad. That kind of made sense, that example I made of a boss. It's just an example, quick example. Like I can't really, it's kind of hard to really describe it really quickly without, you know, taking 10 or 20 minutes of, you know, describing every part of it. So hopefully that made sense. But the point is, you could have done a lot more than click on roots, click on Brazier, AFK, get good experience, get crappy rewards, not even a boss, take just random down. Like you could have done so much more. And then also just since this pretty much the point of this is just an AFK way to train firemaking, here's the experience rates I've been getting over the past few kills. Not really kills, but yeah, whatever. So there it is over the past few kills. 290k experience. Before I was commentating this, I was getting like 325k XP an hour, but I reset that, so I'm not getting as good as I was getting before. So I think 290k is a little bit low. I think you should be expecting more around 325k at least if you are paying attention, somewhat paying attention. You can still AFK somewhat. And your 99 firemaking, this does scale with your level, so the XP rewards will be a little bit lower if you're lower than 99 firemaking, which I assume you are if you're going to be doing this, unless you're going for the pet or something. But yeah, that is pretty much it for this boss, so I'm going to go and open up the rewards I've gotten. Oh, and there we go, that's right, you do get a firemaking XP drop at the end of the game, which does boost it up, so now I'm at 315k XP an hour. So yeah, if you're 99, probably about 325k XP an hour average. So here we have 12 crates. I averaged probably about 600 points for every crate, so here we go. Logs, and what is that, dynamites? Well, that sucks. Okay, it's pretty crappy reward so far. Yeah, this is absolute junk. Okay, 11 burnt pages, alright. And some warm gloves. There's a new firemaking outfit, so that is part of it. So, 384k. Most of that came from the magic seed. So I really hated how they put so much resources on the Zora drop table, so I kind of like that the resources aren't overpowered. But the thing is that the unique rare drops, the Tome of Fire, whatever it's actually called, it's not going to be worth anything, so you need some good unique drops, and this place definitely doesn't have them. So as a boss, I think this place is pretty bad, but it is nice for a new AFK firemaking method if you want to train firemaking. So come here and enjoy this mini game if you want to train firemaking, and that is pretty much it for this. So see you guys next time.